Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Allie Liliokalani and I am all about sharing tips, tricks, and cute and easy hairstyles for all you busy mamas and busy ladies out there. So today I have something a little different and really fun to share with you guys. I'm going to be throwing it back a little bit to my days as a wedding hairstylist, working in tiny areas and on all different kinds of hairs in different settings. And I am really excited to share with you, I got a new hot tool and it is amazing. So for all of you out there who love a good styling tool, stick around. This video is for you. Okay, you guys, let's get right to it. I am so excited to share with you the new Dyson Corrale Cordless Flat Iron. Okay, so I can't even tell you how excited I was to try this. I was so blessed to be gifted this from Dyson, and you guys, cordless. As soon as I opened this package, I was like, oh my gosh, I needed this for all the weddings I was doing every single weekend for years and years. Cordless, you guys. Okay, so couldn't stress that enough. Okay, so for anybody out there who has worked weddings, who has worked photo shoots, who has been in weird, awkward, tiny hotel rooms or odd little corners of shoots where you have weird spaces, tiny spaces, you're cramped, there's not a lot of space, you have a million cords because you have all these different tools to do all these different looks. You understand why cordless makes me so excited. Cords are always annoying, but when you're in a tiny space and you're trying to move around and you're trying to navigate around a little client and there's cords everywhere, it's just so much worse. And so to eliminate at least one, yeah, my curling irons all still have cords, but to eliminate one cord, I'm so excited about it. So yes, it's cordless, but is it amazing? Yeah, it's amazing. Okay, so we got this puppy going, fully charged and heating up. There's 3 different temperature settings, 330, 365, and 410. So you got all your coverage, and seriously, I have already used this. Being cordless does not affect the power in it. It has full power for your whole charge life. And that's how quick it just heated up. It's at 410 already. So a couple things that I have already played with. One is, okay, let's say you're on a photo shoot or you're at a wedding. You style, you're in the hotel or at base camp and you're doing all your styling, but then you have to go to location. You have to go to the reception. You're gonna be sticking around for touch-ups and stuff. I have tested a few different time frames. So I did a full charge, turned it off, and then left it for 3 hours, turned it back on to see if it held its full charge, and it still had a full charge. I left it off for 5 hours. It had a little less than a full charge, and I left it off for 8 hours, and it had more than half of a charge left still. So the reason I mention that is because let's say you're doing a wedding or you're on a photo shoot and you have to go to location where you don't have access to outlets, especially if you're on an outdoor set, you're at an outdoor wedding, you can charge that up, take it with you. You don't need an outlet, and you can have it in your bag turned off for hours and still have more than half of a charge left. So when you're out on location with no power, you can still have your hot tool, touch up curls, touch up frizz, touch up all the different things that you need to touch up without a cord. I wish I had this years ago. I mean, I can't stress that enough. Out of a full charge, you get a half hour of solid work, like solid styling, solid use. And you get the full power the whole time without it being plugged in. But if you do have access to an outlet while you're working, this is your charging dock right here. In between sections, I can set this puppy down and it's resuming charging. So it's constantly recharging. So you can get so much more than that half hour out of your work. Let's say, heaven forbid, you have to use it more than a half hour straight. You can actually take the cord off of the dock and plug it directly into the flat iron. So you have unlimited power source if you are near an outlet, but if you're not, you still have the use of your hot tool. Okay, I'm just gonna be repeating myself saying that I am so stoked about that. Okay, so one more thing that I wanna mention, and this is maybe a little techie or nerdy for some of you out there, but for those of you who do a lot of styling with a flat iron, you're gonna understand this and you're gonna appreciate it. So you know when you're flat ironing, you're styling, you're pulling the hair through and you grip the hair, and this tip is always tighter than the center piece. So this little section of hair right here is always getting smoother than this section because this just doesn't seem to grip as tight. That is just one of my pet peeves because you have to get really small sections in order to get nice, even pressure. So this is the techie nerd part of it that I'm really excited about. A lot of flat irons flex in their plates, which they flex up and down. So they have, you know, movement. What's really cool about this is, see all those little lines? So this plate is actually flexible in the way that if you have hair right down the center, it will tighten around the hair like that. So the ends will get tight and then the center will round up. So if I have a big chunk of hair through the middle, it will round and cup tightly, evenly around the hair. So you don't get tight spots. You get even heat and even pressure all the way through the hair. Okay, I know, I said it was gonna be techie and nerdy, but it is a big deal when you're working with a lot of hair, because what that means is you get more hair per section. You don't have to take as tiny of sections because you're gonna get even distribution, which then in turn means you can get the hair done faster because you can do more at a time. And when you're doing tons of heads of hair a day, time matters. If you can get a head of hair done in 40 minutes instead of 50 minutes, that adds up when you have 6 heads of hair. Those little things really, really matter. So I know I could just talk to you all day about how cool this flat iron is, how well it works, but it's easiest to see it for yourself. So I am going to show you on my beautiful friend how great this flat iron is. I have my friend Chelsea here, and she has this beautiful wild texture, and I am going to show you how amazing this flat iron is and how easily it handles this beautiful mane. So we just finished this half of her hair and I still have a half charge left, which is amazing because this is no small amount of hair. The other thing is the temperature goes all the way up to 410. There's 3 different temperature options, and I was able to smooth this out with only 365 degrees of heat. So less damage, which is amazing. And it only took 1 pass per section. So look at the difference in these 2 sides. I mean, that's amazing and it's beautiful. Look at that beautiful hair. Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that was as much fun for you as it was for me. I know I got totally nerdy and geeked out on this flat iron, but I am so excited about it. It's such a good tool and so amazing for what I've always done and on location styling and all that. So I just couldn't wait to share it with you. You know, when you find something good, you want to share it with everybody. So I will make sure to link Dyson below so that you can head over there if you're interested in more information. Leave me a comment if you have any kind of questions and I will do my best to get you answers. Make sure to let me know if you like this video by giving me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button because I have new videos coming out every week and I do not want you to miss them.